All right, here we are. This is just my first impressions of Agents of Mayhem. This is one of the recruitment missions for this character named Oni, who's a Japanese Yakuza hitman assassin. And I think he's voiced by Phil Lamar from Samurai Jack, but don't hold me to that because I'm not entirely sure. But anyway, yeah, the game is really fun. It's so these are just my first impressions of the game. I'm not going too in depth into things. Basically, this game is how can I put this? This game is very similar to, if not, um, I mean, it's very similar to Saints Row. I mean, even some of the assets in the game are very similar to Saints Row 4. But that's where the similarity ends. This game has some of the best third-person fighting mechanics I've seen in a THQ game. Um, it's gun heavy, but you have melee attacks and stuff like that. Um, and the game is very fun. It's very fun, very enjoyable. Um, you know, the music is appropriate for the situation. This game is an open world game, but you will not be spending a lot of time in the open world, or at least not like in vehicles and stuff like that. So, I mean, that's where it kind of differs from Saints Row. Like Saints Row 4 and Saints Row 3, you could drive around listening to the radio and doing practically nothing, and it still was kind of an interesting experience. This game, a little bit different. Well, actually, very different. So keep that in mind. Aside from that, the game is pretty fun. Um, from what I've had done thus far, the base vehicles in the game, the vehicle play, the base vehicles in the game are kind of shitty. Like that you just get from various people who are driving around. Um, the special vehicles that you can summon, personal vehicles, are much better in the game. The RPG-like aspect of getting points that you can put into certain, getting experience, getting points that you can put. You're seeing it right now into certain abilities in order to customize your character is really useful. And every character has a special like super attack or ability that they can use, and it's different for each character. I think there's 16 to 17 characters because I know that certain versions of the game don't get those special characters. Other versions do. Eventually, when this game is open to everybody, when the exclusivity runs out, all of the abilities will be for everyone. I got this game on Steam because I'm cheap. Um, well, actually, it was the same price no matter where you got, but I got it on Steam because I like Steam. I like the concept of Steam. But yeah, this game is really good. I've been enjoying it. Um, is it perfect? I won't go that far, but um, I've been having fun with it. So I'll definitely give you more information about the game, a more in-depth review, because right now these are just my first impressions. So look forward to that. And um, I'll tell you about upcoming events after the cut. All right, we're back, and I guess it's time to talk about the upcoming events. Um, this Saturday will be the Sci-Fi Power Hour. We will be focusing primarily on Star Wars and Star Wars parodies. So we're going to be talking a lot about Star Wars. Um, so if you're a Star Wars fan, you want to hear people talking about Star Wars, the movies, the games, all that fun jazz, join. It'll be this Saturday, 7 o'clock to 8:30. We will also talk about some of the movies that came out trying to catch that Star Wars action. And Sunday at 7 o'clock to 8:30, we'll be doing a BS Busters about the news that came out this week. We'll talk about the game that came out this week, the Mario and Rabbids Kingdom Battle. Haven't gotten that game yet. I've been busy. What can I say? Frankly speaking, I have too many games to play right now as it is. It's not even like a compensation issue. It's just I don't have the time to play all the games I have. So, if you have that game and you want to talk about it, go ahead and knock yourself out. You're invited to come to the podcast and talk about that game that just came out. What else? We have. That's it. So the topic of this week's BS Busters will be focusing primarily on first-party games that we would like to see a a new installment in. So last time we talked about third-party games that we want to see new installments in that kind of need to come back. Now we're talking first-party. So this is like Microsoft stuff, Sony stuff, Nintendo stuff. It's going to be a little bit more in-depth. We will also cover the news of the week, bullshit, all that fun stuff that's been going down. So look forward to that, and that's it. Peace.